So this is day two of the Euro trip. I didn't record anything on day one because it was such a hectic day. And then we get on the plane, we board, everyone's good, we're ready to go. And then all of a sudden there's thunderstorms and lightning. And then like every 15 minutes they'll be like, oh, mechanical engineer is going to come, 15 more minutes, then they'll go. Then they went, the mechanical engineer is here, he's going to take a look at the issue. It's going to take 10 to 15 minutes. So now, today is its own mess. Apparently, there was a fire in the Elgin radar office, I guess, the one that actually takes care of all the radar. And Midway and Chicago flights were all grounded. Actually, another friend of mine made fun of this whole situation, and she goes, maybe this whole experiment thing is just instead of you going to London, maybe United is checking how patient you are while they fuck with you. You can't travel outside of the US if you don't have at least a green card. And even if you had a green card, your travel is limited based on visa requirements to the countries you wish to travel. If you're a US citizen, though, they barely do a double take. You can go to most Western countries without needing to go through a tedious visa application process. Even though I've traveled extensively throughout the US, I didn't become a citizen until a couple of years ago. So for my experiment in May, I exercised my ability to travel internationally. For my EuroTrip experiment, I was able to travel to London, Amsterdam, and Berlin, each city offering their unique take of life. London reminded me of an older New York City. For example, NYC has Times Square, London has Piccadilly Circus, NYC has neighborhoods called Soho and Chelsea, London has Soho and Chelsea. The only thing I didn't care for is the British accent. I know Americans think the British accent is hot shit, but it's crap. They're speaking English, but they never enunciate the entire word. So I had to ask Londoners to repeat themselves because I couldn't make out what the fuck they were saying. Every time they spoke, I felt as if I was Dave Chappelle impersonating Lil Jon. Would you like some water? What? Would you like some water? Huh? Water. Water? Just say fucking water. Yes, do you fancy a glass of water? That's what I had to deal with. My favorite city out of the three was Amsterdam, and not just because on every other block there was a coffee shop, aka pot shop. Everyone is just happy there. People walking instead of driving, bikes and scooters zooming through the tiny pathways, everyone with a smile on their face. There is much more to Amsterdam than just cannabis. It's a beautiful sight, strolling down streets overlooking canals with a backdrop of Renaissance architecture. I even got to stay in a houseboat right on a canal, which was a unique experience. In Berlin, I stayed in Friedrichshain-Kreuzberg area. Can you say it with me? Friedrichshain-Kreuzberg. It's like the Lower East Side of New York City or the Wicker Park of Chicago. It's filled with grunge, art, and hipsters. Since I was there for such a short amount of time, I wasn't able to check out the entire city of Berlin. But you quickly learned that the culture and mindset of Germans was vastly different. People were allowed to drink on the streets. When you rode public transit, there wasn't anyone checking your ticket. It was all an honor system. Yeah, they believe most people can be trusted, which is an interesting concept, especially coming from the US, where our militarized police will lock you up because they feel like you're walking on the street funny. The best part about the trip was that I got to meet people from all parts of Europe: Spanish, Austrian, Swedish. Now I feel like I need to go to those countries because I've made friends with people from there.
If you want how to survive Sweden, give me 1 million kroner. Convert to dollars and send it to the bank account 847678 and also 67079.
I believe traveling, especially foreign travel, is the best way to absorb culture and learn about human behavior. We're all pretty much the same. We want food, water, shelter, and happiness. Our separation is in the environment we grew up in, having different accents and fashion and social norms, but our fundamental desires as human beings is the same. At least, that was my experience. Thanks for watching May's EuroTrip experiment. Sorry about the shaky video and a little shaky audio. I'll get better at it as I go along. Obviously, there's 11 more experiments to go, so I'll be a pro by the end of this. Regardless, if you're still interested in watching some videos, please feel free to subscribe on here or go to my website, sayhisname.com. That's sayhisname.com. You can also go to saviksamani.com, which is my name, Savik Samani, but a lot of people might not know how to say my name, so you can go to sayhisname.com and sign up for the newsletter, and I send that out monthly as well. So thank you very much for watching, and next month I'll be producing skateboarding, I guess, so that'll be up shortly. Thanks.